G'day and welcome to Aussie Vision. We are at the conclusion of day 4 of rehearsals. We've seen the last 4 of semi-final number 2. We're going to go through them now, aren't we, Kyriakos?
Yes.
Just after midnight here in Australia. We're going to start with the big hitter that was in this group, which was Switzerland. What did you make of Gjon's tears and his performance?
Yeah, it's a definite contender to take the trophy. I love the staging. There's like this architectural element that he was singing on. It just felt like a fresh new concept as well. Something great to see. Yeah, I love the darkness with the white from the element. That really played really well, and his vocals were really good for a rehearsal.
I was really impressed. I was worried about this being a really static performance and maybe him sitting behind a piano. It could not have been further from the truth. Kind of like Rhythm Inside Belgium meets Beautiful Mess meets Gjon's Tears and what he does. It was very different, really quirky hand movements and choreography that work really well. I had goosebumps for the first time. Really awesome. Impressed, and I'm not even that much of a fan of this song.
That's great, and yeah, I totally agree on those. I thought Rhythm Inside as well in the beginning, especially the choreography and the camera work. Yeah, very good entry.
Yeah, I got big winner vibes from that. I'm looking at the betting odds and also being terrified of how much it would cost if we can travel to Switzerland next year. So maybe something else will jump out. Maybe somewhere hotter and warmer. Malta, Italy, give it to us. All right, well, we should not just rave about them. Let's go back to Finland, who were first up in this section. What do you make of Blind Channel and Dark Side?
Pretty close to their national final performance, but just turned up a few notches. I love the flames. That really helped in the second one that we saw. People are not going to forget this entry either. Still getting those Linkin Park vibes, but just great to see. They weren't doing the middle finger; they were doing like some other gestures, and but great entry overall, very solid.
Yeah, I think they translated their national final performance to a big stage really well. The red looked good. Agree, the flames look good. It has impact. It comes across well, and I think the big stage actually suits them really well. They feel it well, and a lot of other artists are really struggling to fill that stage. So, good work there for them. All right, let's move on to Latvia. Samanta. That was an interesting one. What did you make of this?
Yeah, I as a cohesive sort of maybe the concept and as a whole performance, I struggle to get the message. The song itself has a huge message, but the performance lacked something iconic, I feel. There was the graphics. What was it, like a moving lava?
I don't know.
Thing.
Yeah, goldy brown color, would you call it? Yellow, brown, something. Yeah.
It definitely added movement, which the song needs, but also kind of like distracted away from Samanta. So
I was really expecting a lot from this, and they have thrown a lot at it, and I don't think it's stuck because it takes the focal point away from her, and you're really distracted by it because there's some great moments with like particularly overhead shots of her kind of like looking up at the camera with her hand things. It looks really good, but there's just so much of the same thing of the LED the whole way through, and Samanta looks like this.
Yes.
And I mean, you can fix that with a lot of shots, and they did in the second run. But I don't know. I think they're in a lot of trouble. I was really surprised how it just kind of ran out of steam.
Yeah, it did really quickly. It was really impressive in the beginning, but it just needs to keep. I guess it captures you in the beginning straight away at 11. It's like, how do you hold on to capturing your audience for the rest of the 2.5 minutes?
Because if I think she was holding back on vocals, but even she's hitting that vocal the whole way through. You start from there, and also the LEDs are like, "Whir," and they're in the strong green, and it's just that the whole way. There's no peaks and troughs. It's just whoa. But I don't know. Maybe they can improve it with some better camera shots. But behind the 8 ball, I think. And let's go on to our final one of the evening, which was Denmark. We were both looking forward to seeing this. We're big fans here at Aussie Vision. Well, 3 of us are anyway. No one else on the team likes it, but we do. What did you think of the performance?
Yeah, Dow, how good was it?
Yeah.
It just 80s all over. It was a national final performance. And like we were saying, why would you change something that works? I also thought sticking to the same costuming, yeah, that's great. The lighting and the patterns and all that, like really been vamped up or increased, like steroids, really.
Yeah.
Also, I really feel that the whole purple pink aesthetic that we've been seeing in the stagings for the last couple of days, this stage is really made for this act, and it totally makes sense that they close this semi-final. It's a great way to just end the show.
And lead guy, his name escapes me now, but he's got so much energy. He had so much energy for rehearsal, and you could just tell a crowd, even though they won't be standing there. But it's such a shame they don't have one.
Yes.
I would bring that to life even more. And at first, I was like, "Oh, they're just doing exactly the same as the national final," but then immediately was like, good. Don't change it. And that LED behind, there's a lot of movement happening with the LEDs in a really perfect 80s kind of way, because it really is a song from that era. And you're right, those colors work so well with it, so it's really, really, really good. So I was really happy in the end. So no, they did a good. They did a good. Yeah, totally. Denmark's going to win according to us.
Yes.
No, but I think they've definitely given themselves a very good chance to qualify by closing the show and just being a really fun act that will do well with the tally vote. Definitely.
Yes.
All right. Well, that concludes the rehearsals for semi-final 2. Some big hitters tonight, and we'll see if any of them go on to win. All right. Catch you later.
All right. See ya.
Peace out.